Alright, let's get fishing. Okay. Oh, gray whale right there. Right behind me, gray whales. Oh, this is super cool. They're just feeding right here along this kelp bed. Oh, wow. That is something awesome. Magical. My whale watching time is up. That was incredible. Well, that is a super cool way to start this trip. A couple gray whales right by the kayak. Heck yeah. I could catch nothing and still be super happy today. Alright, let's go back to fishing. That's what I came here to do, right? Oh, there they are. Right there. Always gonna fluke. Oh, that's super cool. So they were feeding right underneath me. Still right behind me. There we go, fish on. So normally, I like to get out on these reefs a little bit earlier than, oop, that's a kelp greenling in the day, but today, because I'm fishing in the strait, I had to be wary of current, so I couldn't get out here till 11. There's a female kelp greenling. Same family as lingcod. They're very pretty. Some people eat them, but I don't. It's still a cool looking fish. See ya. Good lingcod bait if you want to put a big hook through the back of one of those and throw it down there. But today I'm really after black rockfish. If I have time, I'm going to go after lingcod. Oh, that was a hit. A good one too. Go back over that. Grab the tail. There we go. Got one finally. The lingcod. Super cool. He hit it once when I dropped down there, and went straight back down for him again and got him. So all I'm running here is just a medium bass rod. I got 30-pound braid on there, helps to cut through the kelp. Down to a tri-swivel with a clip on it, and I got a shrimp fly there, down to a 1/2 ounce Lancer jig. And you just drop it straight down. Especially in these kelp beds, you really can't like cast out and let it swing down in there because you'll hang up on kelp everywhere. And I'm just using my PDL drive to keep me in place. I'm trying to find big schools of black rockfish, but haven't stumbled on any yet. It's very disorienting out here in the fog. I can only see maybe 100 yards in any direction. It's so easy to get turned around. So I've got redundant GPS. I got GPS here on my phone, and then I've got a little E-Trex in my emergency kit that I also carry with me and mark my home point where I launch. That way if I lose anything, at least I can still get back, navigate. There's not much to it, so just sharp jigging actions. You can do it near the bottom if you mark suspended fish, like a suspended school of rockfish. You can suspend your lure and jig. Right now everything seems to be near the bottom. What do we got here? We got a copper rockfish, which we cannot keep. I'll show it to you anyways. Cool looking dudes. Come on. I'm getting water all over the camera. So many pretty rockfish varieties. Sebastes is the genus, and it's very diverse. Open your mouth. There you go. That's a copper rockfish. Ooh, this feels good. Of course, everything feels good on a light bass rod, a medium power bass rod. It's heavy, whatever it is. It's a huge copper. Huge copper. Big guy. He's gnarly. Look at the size of this dude. That's an old copper. There you go. That size of that guy. That's a beast. That. There we go. Got him. Another copper. There's a land of coppers here. Pretty one. There we go. Oh, this feels good. I marked some suspended fish there, and I just dropped down about 15 feet to them. That must have been a school of coppers. There's another one. Really pretty one. Bright red. A lot of variability in coppers. Some are bright red, like this one. Pretty cool looking. Pretty fish. Look at that. It's awesome. Look at those quills on the back. Super cool. Well, I'm getting bites on each of these drifts. So, depending on where you're at, you're going to have current that's going to be pushing you. And you've got to set your drift over the areas that you want to hit. You can slow down your drift a bit with your pedal drive if you have one. But the current's going to move you along, which is kind of nice because you can actually cover more habitat that way. More area, rather than just sitting on one spot and jigging the heck out of it. It's actually kind of nice to slowly drift over areas that you think are holding fish. And I'm just offsetting my drift every once in a while, like 5 foot, 10 foot either direction, And that way I'm drifting over slightly different areas. Just to see what I can get. Another copper. Alright. Time to reset and get away from the coppers. They're thick in here. That jig's looking pretty beat up. There we go, got him. Copper. Changed out to an Elastec body with a lead head. Elastec's really durable. It has good action, it's real floppy. One more minute on this drift and then we're gonna move. See if we can't find some black rockfish instead of all these coppers. It's interesting. There's rockfish here feeding on the surface. If I can get to them, they're probably gonna be blacks. They're busting on bait fish on the surface over here. See if we can get to them. There we go, got him. Hit the camera. Oh, there's a big school of blacks here feeding on the surface. Oh yeah, I doubled up on that one. 2 blacks. Good size too. Oh, no. He came off and then went in the net. Whew, those are some tank blacks right there. Gotta get going here because there's a big school right here. Look at that. Woohoo! Take that. See, I saw them busting right in front of me here. Another one. Let's see if they're still here. Nice. I love when I get a double. Smash the camera there. Let's see if we can get some more. There we go. Oh, no, that's a... There we go, got one. School's still out there. Yep. Ooh, another tank black. Oh, don't. Come back here. Got him. Woohoo! Yes. I'm on them now. Just gotta stay on them. That was in the shrimp fly. Check that out. That's a big taco. I love it when you go into a big school like this. They'll hit the surface and you can just cast into them. There. Got another one. Oh, I lost him. There we go. Got another one. Another tank. Another tank. Got him. Those are some big blackies. Look at that. Yes. There we go. Take it. Smaller guy. I'll go and throw him back. Go for a bigger grade. If I can just stay on this school. Oh yeah, that was a good hit. Oh, I lost it. There we go. They'll give me plenty of chances. If I miss one, I get another. Yes, that's a good one. Take that guy. There, you got it right at the boat. That's awesome. a good fish. Boom. In the net. Salty. Salty. A hoot. This is a hoot catching these big guys. There we go. Oh man, that's a nice one. I can't believe I worked hard trying to find this big school of black rockfish. And then I've just stumbled on a giant school. And it's just a hoot. Yeah, that's a big one. That's a big one. Oh, that's great. This is so much fun. Oh man, look at these tanks. That is a tank. Boom. That is a huge fish. Look at that thing. Okay. Oh, there's fish. They're hitting it right here below the boat. I was just sitting here. I can't even. I almost lost the rod. There's a fish just hitting it. I gotta get this thing out of the water, or else I'm gonna lose my rod. Sometimes they'll suspend like this, and you can just cast to them, just rip stuff across the surface, and it is one of the most fun things when you get into a big feeding school like this. Just can't beat it, especially on this lighter gear. Oh nope, they're hitting behind me. I heard them splash behind me. It's so hard to get your orientation in this fog. Another thing you can do for them, especially if there's not a lot of kelp around, is you can just troll. It actually works pretty good. So I can just throw this thing out behind me. And then I'm gonna troll through this area that I keep hearing splashes, but I'm not seeing them. See if I can get one to come out and play. I can see bait fish everywhere in here. This must be what they're chasing. Oh, there we go. There you go. See, yep, got one trolling. Little guy, but still found one. It just helps you locate the school, so now I can cast back in that area and see if we can get into them. I wasn't trolling very far behind the kayak, just 30 feet or so. There we go. Oh, I missed that one. There we go. That's a good one too. That helped me locate that school using that trolling technique. Oh yeah. That's what I'm after. The big boys. Whew, look at that. Tank. Dang it. Not find that. Oh, there it is. This is what I gave up. Oh my god. This is so much fun. Oh, it came off. There we go. There's always another one following it. Oh yeah, you can see the schools of them down there right now. There we go. Oh my god, this is awesome. Can't believe how awesome this is right now. They're strong. Yes. Look at the size of these things. Man, they're huge. They're giant. There we go. Yes. God, this is just incredible. I've never been in a black rockfish bite like this with this great a fish. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Still whales right behind me right now. They're just coming in on me. There we go. So if you're gonna come out in the salt, you'll notice that I have got a couple safety things that I've taken care of. One is I have a dry suit on. I have a radio. I filed a float plan with my wife and told her what time I would be getting on the water, where I was launching, and where I planned on fishing. And oh my God, this thing's so big. Oh God, that was awesome. Look how big these things are. I just can't get over it. They're just tanks. Absolute brutes. I mean, look at that. Look at that fish. That is tank. There we go. Other things that I did, I had to check before coming out is swell. And because I'm in the San Juan Strait, which acts like a giant river draining the Salish Sea and Puget Sound, I had checked current, which is why I can only be out here from 11 to 2 today, because it's probably going to get a little gnarly out here. Another big boy. And then wind. So I had good swell direction. God, that's awesome. I had good swell direction protecting me here on the San Juan Strait. And I had relatively light winds. And I'm basically fishing the high tide slack. Even then, when I got over by some of these rocks, the current was really strong. And I essentially could not jig in any kind of significant way because it was just too much current dragging me around. And I've just either been using Lancer jigs with a shrimp fly, and I broke off the shrimp fly on a big fish in this school, so I haven't re-rigged it. Or on a Laztec shad on a 3/4 ounce, and I've just been casting to these jumpers, and that's been really producing for me. There we go. Oh gosh, this is a big one. This is so much fun. It's gonna be hard to leave this. Oh, man, this thing just feels like a ton of bricks. I haven't even seen this thing. It's like Black Rocks Dylan or what? Oh, dang. Yeah, it's just a really big fish. That thing is huge. Look at the gut on that thing. Holy cow. Wow. That's got to be my personal best black rockfish right there. Look at that. Look at the size of that fish. That is a huge, huge black rock. That thing is giant. That is awesome. She's got a lot of food in there. Oh, the current just shifted. Now the drift's actually going this way at a pretty good clip at 1 mile per hour. It literally just shifted right then, and the bite just stopped. But I planned it this way, so I fished as the current was going out. I fished with it that way as the current went to the west, and it flipped around, and it was going to go back to the east where I launched from. So it should just help carry me right back to where I need to be. That's so much fun. Well, I think that's gonna be my last fish. It's 1:50. Time to get on the road back to dry land and get my catch process for the day. I had an absolutely spectacular day out here fishing for black rockfish on medium gear. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comments below. I'll put links to everything that I used in the video below as well. And I'll see you guys next time out on the water. And just remember, fish smarter, not harder. Bye, guys.